So how you feeling, legend?
I feel great.
Yeah? When's the last time you ran that much?
Maybe about 10 years.
How them old knees holding up?
They're holding.
David has done a ton of video work. So he was really easy to work with. David's not only is he a natural actor, but he's also now done a lot of it through Crash and outside of Crash. So David's natural movement would be something that you call crump. It's sort of an offshoot of hip hop,
which I think was very appropriate.
Yeah, his is probably the more like showy of all the pieces that we do. Like he's literally up on stage intentionally showing off to a live audience.
Where David's dance actually became the literal part of his narrative. Like he got the guts to like get up on stage, you know? So he used to be the shy guy and now he's not afraid to go up and improv dance in front of like 500 people. So it's interesting that dynamic that we created there where we took the dancing number for him became a very literal moment in his narrative. The opposite of everybody else's dance in their moments. That was neat.
Good morning, Casey Beavis here, reporting from 99.8. How do you feel today, Corey?
Excellent. Feeling good.
Feeling good? All right, we're on the set with Chicago Dance Crash and the crew, filming our next film.
P3 Media Works.
P3 Media. Who has the mic here? I don't know. Corey keeps taking over, so why don't you just take over here, Corey?
I do. I talk in front of everybody. Action!
Casey, we sort of designated as our source monkey. She's the first person that gets the message and sort of takes off from there. And she was an interesting character, I would say, to assign because Casey can sometimes be our resident hip-hop girl. She can be our contemporary girl. She's got a really strong gymnastics background, so we sort of had to pick and choose how we wanted to feature her. She ended up being the one that got tossed around the most. And that's also because Casey learned material really quickly. And then what we ended up doing was having her do this traveling assisted duet with Marco. And they did a really great job with some pretty tricky lifts and also not really being able to practice the full run of it all the way through until they were on location.
How are you feeling so far about it?
Good.
Have you had many close-up shots, or has it all been this sort of like wide-angle stuff?
I've had a few. Me and Casey did stuff
In the
park,
boulevard,
the,
right?
Like moving duet, which is how I got introduced to this project. Like that's what was shown to me, and I was like immediately sold. I was like, okay, yeah, like this.
Lovely, awesome,
it's fun, acrobatic.
I'm not sure if Marco knew what he was in for when he signed on to this, but he was very eager and he was a pleasure to work with, and he just kind of rolled with the punches. But it was actually his first time doing anything with the company, and we're kind of known for being a little bit more rough around the edges. We're a little bit more rough and tumble than your standard company. He really got in there and he got grounded and found his deep plie and did a lot of partnering and rolled around in some dirt and tossed people everywhere. So he was awesome to work with. Marco looks great on camera too. The camera loves Marco.
He was very good at what we like to call our pedestrian moments. He probably experienced being overextended more than anyone. I think your dancers know who you guys are, and they've been in the company for a while, so they're used to like exposed to, I guess, breaking some rules and getting overextended, right?
Yeah.
Which is probably what I assume they like about the company.
Yeah.
But when you're new to the company and you're going out to do some crazy things that Dance Crash likes to do in terms of choreography, and then add it to being on film, and then add it to being in a cellar underneath a grain silo, I think Marco experienced the most overextension, but he was so gracious.
Yeah, there's no company warm-up.